You know, Barry can ignore the crap out of us sometime, but I asked him to be gentle on his second bite of his cheeseburger, and he listened.
Yep, he sure did.
Yeah, the first one he's all nom.
Nom,
Be a
nom.
little gentler, can't you?
Come on,
This
buddy.
is good. Nom, 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 nom.
Like an alligator noms.
Thank you.
Or actually, there's that video with the pit bull waiting for the cheese. And just...
Nom, nom, nom. I love that video.
The 417 Gamers is a group of board, tabletop, and card gamers in the 417 area code. This is the podcast. Welcome to the 417 Gamer Podcast, episode 48, the one with Battle of Hoth. In the 4, Andrea and I talk about 4 events that we're looking forward to or have already enjoyed in the 417 area. We look forward to the Concordia tournament at Village Meeple. We talk about SpaCon in Hot Springs. We talk about Extremicon up in St. Roberts. And we talk about Paint Your Pet at Painting with a Twist. In the one topic of the show, we review the skirmish battle game set in the Commands and Colors system, Battle of Hoth, published by Days of Wonder Games. And in the 7, we take a look at 7 more characters from board games that we like. Without further ado, the 417 Gamer Podcast. Welcome to the 417 Gamer Podcast. My name is Rick.
And I'm Andrea.
In the 4, we like to discuss 4 events that we have enjoyed or are looking forward to in the 417 area. We're going to start with a Concordia tournament.
Now, didn't you say Concordia is your favorite game?
It is my favorite game. We'll see how well I do at the tournament. So far, the tournament's at Village Meeple, and that's who's hosting. Mm-hmm. Village Meeple is our friendly local board game cafe. They're on Battlefield, just across from the Battlefield Mall, behind the bricks and minifigs. The tournament would start at 2:30. It'll go till 5-ish. Mm-hmm. So if you listen to this when the episode drops, you have like 24 hours or roundabouts to get your spot.
Get on in.
Get on in. Otherwise, you missed a great tournament. I hope I won. I don't know, but I will. But Village Meeple has it's very laid back tournament. Everybody's in there just to have fun, play a game.
Yeah.
You know, make it just a little more competitive. Mm-hmm. Our Thursday nights, everybody just has a good time.
Yeah.
Plays the game, goes home. Because the next week we're probably not playing the same game.
That's part of the fun.
Yeah, it is part of the fun. But no, fantastic event. I hope it always is. We've played the Castle Combo. I played in the Scythe tournament. Mm-hmm. They always have a good turnout that I've seen so far.
Right. I'm excited because this will be my first tournament.
Ooh.
Because I didn't make it to the last 2 because Scythe is not for me. And Castle Combo is for me. I just couldn't go that day.
Yeah, there was conflicting things going on.
But this one I get to make it to, and I'm excited.
Good. What's the second event we want to talk about?
Well, something I'm not going to get to go to, which is happening this weekend, the 19th through the 21st, is SpaCon in Hot Springs. Now, I know that is just a hair outside of our 417 area, but
It's very close to your heart.
It is close to my heart. We went to several of the very first ones, have watched it grow. It's a great Comic-Con style convention, and if you miss VisionCon being gone and BransonCon being gone, definitely check out SpaCon. Put it on your calendars now so you won't do like me and miss it next year.
Understood. There's another con coming up the weekend after.
The next weekend
Yeah.
is Extremicon at the St. Roberts Community Center.
And I think I flipped that on you because I had Paint Your Pet above that in our little order of events we were going to talk about.
Yes.
And so the next week, you're like, no, that's not what we're supposed to talk about.
No. It's Paint Your Pet.
Yeah, you zig and sometimes I zag and I don't tell you.
The Extremicon is another small Comic-Con style convention. They have artists, they have costume contests, they have vendors. It's another small local con that we've watched grow, and they are very active in the community.
Good people, active in the community, very passionate about their convention. Mm-hmm. Been fun to see it grow in the pictures that they post. And if you're somebody that has anxiety about trying to go to one of these big, huge cons, absolutely try this one out.
Yes.
Go out there, You're going to see some people you know. You're going to see some people you don't know. You're going to see some fantastic artists and other vendors.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's just September, but you and I, and we very, very much recommend this, start piling our Christmas presents for our family now.
Yeah.
By the time we hit Black Friday, generally we're done or wrapping it up.
Yeah, knock on wood. And the things that you can get at these local cons are handmade by, local businesses.
One of a kind.
One of a kind things. No one else is going to get any of this stuff. And that is next weekend, September 26th through the 28th in St. Robert's at the Community
Center. And we're trying to swing to go there.
Yes,
We've been
Saturday.
super busy this summer, and we've got some remodeling projects that are wrapping up.
Mm-hmm. We're knock on wood again.
Yep. And we'd love to be able to go up there, sit, maybe do a live little recording and say hi to some people and have a good time.
Play a game or two.
But it's just schedules. We got to get it to line up just right.
That's
and
right.
We got our tickets already, and we want to support that convention wholeheartedly.
Absolutely.
And we want to try and make it up there. But man, life is just keep on hitting us this summer. So the last one, which is what I had listed above this, was Paint Your Pet.
Yes. We went to Painting with a Twist for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You got us paint night. And they do a Paint Your Pet where you send them a photograph of your pet and they will almost paint by number style sketch out your pets on the canvas for you so that you can stay within lines and color it in and paint it. And man, was I happy with how our paintings turned out. Gosh, you did the cat, I did the dog. They both had attitude in their paintings. These were very specific to our pets. It wasn't just a cat and a dog picture. The cat that you took a picture of her, she was very angry at you because you weren't paying attention to her, and she had her ears back and she looked just like that white cat in the meme where the cat's angry hissing at the pointy lady in front of the salad, and she looked exactly like that. So that's what we used for the painting. And then the one for the dog, he's got his goober smile going on with a tongue hanging out. He was just a happy dog, happy face.
We tried to do a gooberier picture where his head was upside down, because that's a lot of times when we sit, he turns around, flips his head upside down, and gives us the tongue out, and it's hilarious. But she said, unless you're experienced, this one's going to be tough.
Right.
All right, we'll try the easy one, and then next year we'll do the other one. Mm-hmm. But no, when looking around your birthday, because I was wanting to do one around your birthday, because you like the paint nights.
I do.
In August, there's a lot of beach scenes, and you've already done quite a few beach scenes. So I wanted you to do something different.
Yeah.
In September, there's a mixture. There was some beach scenes, there was some mountain scenes,
Some fall pumpkins.
some fall, some Halloween, and then there was a paint your animal. You paint your pet. So I was like, all right, here's a calendar of September. There's so much variation. You pick what you want. Well, I'm going to pick, I'm going to pick the pet. I'm like, okay, well, we've got it booked. We went there. We had a good time.
I really did have a good time.
I did way better on the kitty than I thought.
I love, and you can feel the expression in the pictures. I love it.
But that was the 4 and the 417 Gamer podcast. Let's go on to the one where we're going to review Battle of Hoth. The one topic of the show, we're doing a review of the skirmish battle Star Wars game using the commands and colors mechanics called Star Wars Battle of Hoth. This is designed by Richard Borg and Adrian Martineau, published by Days of Wonder Games. Andrea?
Yes.
I like it.
That says a lot since you're not such a big Star Wars fan, but I am.
I've been coming around a little bit.
You have.
I mean, Mandalorian was really good.
Yeah.
And Barry's over here crunching his ball.
Yes.
So I apologize in the background. He's having a great time.
He is. Loving his life.
So in this game, you play one side or the other, either the Empire or the Rebellion. You open your scenario book. You set up the board. The board right now is a snowy scene. That's all of it.
How many scenarios? I mean, there's a lot.
I think there's at least 12 in that book. And then there's another page that is the epic scenario, which you need 2 copies. You turn the board over. So the normal board is like, I want to say it's either 5 or 7 hexes across. When you flip it over, it ends up being like 9 or 13. Mm-hmm. So it's a deeper, bigger board, and it makes you able to put more figures on the board. Yeah. But you have to put 2 together. Mm-hmm. Where Memoir, when you put 2 together, you keep them long ways, and it makes it an epically long map, and they called it Overlord. Mm. But on your turn, you flip a scenario. So you flip the scenario, you build the board, and you put the pieces out as it suggests. There's a preamble that tells you a story of what's going in. So maybe the speeders are coming in, getting ready for the Empire that's landing, and they're trying to, ambush them or, hit them before they can get a foothold. Yeah. And then they tell you how many cards each side starts with, and it tells you if there's any special units out on the board, and if there's any specialty win conditions or scenarios that you need to worry about. In general, on your turn, you play a card that dictates how many units you can move and in what section, because the board is sectioned off into 3. You have a left flank, a right flank, and a center. Mm-hmm. The card may say just order stuff in the left, the right, or the center, or it could just be order 3 units, period, or order 1 in each. Yeah. Anyway, you play the card. You have to declare what units you're going to activate. Then you move the units that you would like to move, and then you battle. And in the battling, you have to pick which unit you're going to battle and where they're going to aim. And you do it one at a time. So if you shot at a unit and it retreated, and it was out of the range of your next unit you're about to fire with, they can change targets. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to declare for each one before you do it. Yeah. But whenever you're attacking, the dice you roll, you're trying to roll what you want to hit. If you're attacking dudes, you want to roll a dude. If you're attacking mechs, you want to roll a mech. And then you have a blast symbol, which is universal and hits anything. Where you have little droids that are out, the little Empire, probe droids, they only get hit with a blast, as well as the Rebellion turrets. Oh yeah. The AT-AT you just alluded to, it is a mech, but because its armor's so good, if you hit it, you then have to confirm. So a mech or a blast is considered a hit. But it only takes the AT-AT down if you roll it again and you roll a blast. Mm-hmm. Then the AT-AT will fall. Yeah. Otherwise, it's taking damage, but it's got enough armor to keep on going.
Which we did not play that correctly the very first time. No. We didn't do the re-roll to confirm. And I was like, man, these are coming down too easy. That's not very thematic with the storyline. But now I see that we were just doing it wrong.
Yeah, and then the units are pretty thematic, and the Rebel fighters are 3 to a combat unit, whereas the Empire, since they have the clones, they're 4 to a unit. Mm-hmm. And it matters.
It does.
Cannon fodder matters whenever they start marching their way to you. But the way you get medals, sometimes you need to hold a position or take a position, or if you lose a position, they gain a medal from you. But in general, if you can eliminate every figure out of a platoon, that last figure comes over to your board as a trophy. Mm-hmm. Most games play to 4 to 5 trophies. A couple of the later ones play to 6. And in the Epic, we played the Epic, and they played to 8. Mm-hmm. It was fun.
Yeah, I am actually kind of a big fan of this game.
Are you?
I am. I think this is going to be pretty big, actually. I mean, it's not often where we play a game and I'm like, oh, this one's going places, I can already see expansions for this. Oh yeah. And I think there's a good crossover between the board game group and the minis group and the battle lore guys. Everyone. Well, we went for a demo day and they were doing a release day for
Star Wars Unlimited, which is a card game.
And a lot of the card players came over and they're like, oh, what's that? Because you do have cards, which determines where you battle and who you battle. And, plus there's the minis look really good. The tiny AT-ATs look really good. The snow speeders look great. My only complaint is there's no tauntauns yet. There could be an expansion. I think this one's going to be around for a while.
All right. So when we grade these games, we grade them on 5 criteria. We look at presentation. How does box look on the shelf in a retail environment, also on our shelf? How much does it make us want to pull the game out? Components and rulebook. How easy is it to get to the rulebook? And how nice, are the components to play with? Gameplay. Is gameplay intuitive? Is it easy? Is it up your alley? Is it really what you want to play? What did he get a hold of?
I think that's part of the crinkle ball.
Oh, he's crinkled the crap out of it.
Yes.
Theme. How well do you like the theme? How well does it integrate itself into the game? And then it factor overall. How much do you really want to play that game? That's. I mean, all of our flavors are over the ratings, but that one's really, because there's a lot of times where we can see a game is very solid on this, that, and the other, but we're just like, it's not for me. Mm-hmm. We're gonna find out if this is for you. Presentation, Andrea. Where you going with presentation?
4.75.
Really?
Yeah, this thing looks great on the table. It really does.
Wow. See, I'm less. I'm at a 3.75.
Well, then you're wrong.
I'm not the Star Wars fan that you are.
It nails it. It is just perfect.
So that's coloring my lens right there, and I can recognize that because when I look at the board, the Empire pops off the board because the board is white. Mm-hmm. It's the snowyscape, and all of the terrain tiles are white.
It's Hoth.
For you, you're like, that's Hoth. Of course it is. And other people are, how dare you? But for me, it's white figures or beige figures on a white board with terrain tiles that are white with some blue edging. And for you, you're like, it's Hoth.
Yeah, they're supposed to look like that.
It's camouflage.
Paint them if you want, but it looks good.
Understood. Components and rulebook. The miniatures look really, really good.
They do.
The speeders look good. Mm-hmm. The AT-AT looks really good. I mean, especially when you pop them out, you're like, oh.
Yeah, you do.
Now, should they stand a little bit taller? Probably, but then you wouldn't be able to fit them on this board.
That's right.
So, and the rule book is easy to get through. It was my fault that I missed the confirmation on the AT-ATs. Mm-hmm. I've played quite a few Commands and Colors. So, Battle Cry is the Civil War version. The Great Battle is the World War I version. I've played Commands and Colors Ancients and Commands and Colors Napoleonic. So, there's usually little wrinkles. But I'm so used to it, I just kind of blazed through the rule book and just, I skimmed.
You did.
I skimmed so we could get to playing the game. So I did absolutely miss the confirmation hit on the AT-AT.
Sure.
So the AT-ATs, when we played, they just fell.
Mm-hmm. Now, I can't remember. Is the rule book and the scenario book separate, or are they all together?
Two separate ones.
Okay.
Because I just skimmed the rule book to then get to the scenario, and we set up the scenario and started playing. And then I was like, man, those AT-ATs felt really easy. And I started reading, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
If I read the book, which I did after we played the first time.
Yeah.
And we've played 2 or 3 scenarios since.
Yeah.
So we played the opening scenario, then we played the speeder, which is the second, and then we played the epic. So we've played quite a few of the scenarios, and like you've alluded, we're going to be playing more. Mm-hmm. So component and rulebook. Barry says,
He is wowed by the components.
Is he?
They are great components. They're good. I think they're a good size for the board. They are very detailed.
Yeah.
In the way that they look, and the scenarios are, like you said, they start off with a little preamble, give you a little bit of story. It's not just nuts and bolts. There's the theme is in there too.
Little quibble. I think the card quality could be slightly better.
Okay.
We're probably going to need to sleeve ours because if we're going to play this game as much as you think we will, I can see the card getting marked and nicked, which I don't want because the card art is fantastic. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's copies of each card, but the Pro Droid looks really good.
Yeah.
Your Recon, and then you also have Captain cards. You have 3 cards of 3 different characters that you pick once you play the game a few times for a more advanced game that give you some powers that might come up after you shuffle your deck. There's 3 for Leia, 3 for Han Solo, and 3 for Luke. Then there's 3 for Vader and 3 for Admiral, and there's 3 for
Yes.
And then you pick which one of those characters. Read their card because although Vader's awesome, powerful wise, what those cards do another one of those characters might be more part of what strategy you would play.
Right.
So components and rulebook, I'm at a 4.2.
I was going to say 4.25.
All right. That brings us to gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
This is commands and colors. You play a card, you order some figures, you battle. I like it.
But
Is it fair or unfair that I compare it to Memoir 44?
it is Memoir 44 reskinned.
It is. But then I have... when I look at Memoir 44, I'm looking at it that we have just about everything that we've been able to put our hands on since like 2012. Mm-hmm. Memoir 44 came out back in, I want to say, 05 or maybe earlier than that. And they've had tons of expansions, and they've had some stuff that they will not re-release.
Yes.
There's like a big bag that was able to carry expansions at one point. There was the first scenario book. We have the second scenario book. But the first scenario book, I think we can get it printed out, but I don't think they'll ever re-release it.
Yeah.
There was the first air pack. Now they've made a new air pack, but there's arguments which one's better or worse. But that's Memoir 44.
Sure.
This is Battle of Hoth.
And you love your Memoir more.
I do.
That's okay.
I
You're
do. While I'm
allowed
playing
to.
this, I'm like, man, I really want to bring Memoir out. And I want either me to have the Tiger tanks, or I want to play against somebody with the Tiger tanks and have to battle and go after them.
You're also a big fan of history, so
I do like
the
history.
authenticity of memoirs is a big draw for you.
Yeah.
Much like I'm a Star Wars fan, so that's a draw for me.
Right.
My only complaint about this is it's just a 2-player game. And that limits us being able to be like, hey, come over, play this game. It's new, it's awesome. But it's just going to be me and Rick playing.
They have team rules, but I don't know that I care for the team rules.
Yeah, I don't really...
I really, really want an Overlord variant. I just absolutely do.
Yeah.
I mean, Memoir has Overlord, and I love playing Memoir 8 players. And usually I get it play once or twice a year, 8 players. And this just doesn't have it.
And they might later on.
So gameplay for me, this is a 3.8.
Okay, that's higher than what I thought you were going to give it. I'm going to just give it a 4.0. Again, I would go higher because I do really love it if it was a higher player count.
Well, and we'll try and play the teams a time or two again to see if maybe different players, because we've talked about it before, sometimes you just get a game and maybe somebody wasn't in the best mood. But whenever you're playing teams and and your teammate's not into it, it could drag down your opinion of that way to play.
Yeah.
Then we go to theme. The theme is baked in here. You gush about the theme.
Yeah, no.
This is Hoth. This is Hoth.
I got to give it 4.99.
4.99.
Yeah, it is Hoth, Battle of Hoth. I mean, they couldn't make it more Hothy unless it was cold to the touch.
Yeah.
And give me some tauntauns.
Some tauntauns. I'll give it a 4.5.
Okay, all right.
I mean, like I said, I'm not the biggest Star Warsy, but I was surrounded by Star Warsy, and so many Star Warsy people came in like, ooh.
Ah.
Is that? Is it just like a little war game with the Star Wars guys? Yeah. Oh, and I don't have to measure them? No. You just play a card, march your guys up there, and then roll some dice. And he goes, is it super easy to learn? I say, it's pretty easy. Yeah. Come out on a night, we can show you real quick. And then and if I heard right, a couple people picked it up on their way out.
Yeah, they
did. They didn't even sit down and demo with us. They just watched us play with other people, and they're like, getting it. And a couple guys asked them to hold them copies because they're like, payday, getting it. So that enough. I'm at a 4.5, and you're at a 4.99.
Very good.
That brings us to the it factor. How much do you want to play this game? Andrea, what's your it factor?
How much you love the game and how excited you are about it affects my wantingness, desire to play this game. And because I know it's very memoir, and now we got a memoir that I can get into too, it's pretty high. I'm going to say 4.5.
Really? And see, for me, it's the same way back with you, because you like it so much, and I do get to play my memoir-ish. I'm at a 4. I'll go 4.1.
Okay, all right.
Because otherwise, if you didn't like it so much, I would pull up memoir probably 19 times out of 20.
Sure.
29 times out of 30. But because you would rather play this, I kind of I better get memoir played a couple times a year.
You will.
So, we add up our possible points. So there's 5 criteria. We can go all the way up to a 5. And then we divide by the 25 possible points. Mm-hmm. Andrea, for Memoir Battle of Hoth. Published by Days of Wonder. Designed by Adrian Martineau and Richard Borg. Your score, 89.96, which we're going to go ahead and round that up to a 90.
Uh-huh.
And mine is an 81.4, which is just going to stay at an 81, but it's pretty darn good.
Pretty good.
That's what we thought of Battle of Hoth.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think we should go on to the 7.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Oh.
You know, maybe some of these characters might have made that top 7 character list. We're doing another 7.
They did.
But what if they didn't? Should they have?
Maybe.
All right, let's go on to the 7.
Only one way to find out.
I know. Get to the next segment.
Yay.
The 7 in the 417 Gamer podcast is 7 of a category. We don't have a guest this month. We're going to try and work up one for October. So we're going to continue on the characters and talk about 7 more characters from board games that we like. With number 8.
The medic from Pandemic, the base Pandemic game.
Yes. Well, honestly, for me, it's also going to be the Pandemic Legacy. So in Pandemic Legacy, you can give them more abilities. And I think in one of our plays, our medic died, and that was a painful death.
Oh, no.
Anyway, in Pandemic, you're trying to cure the diseases. And with most characters, when you're in there, it takes 1 action per cube to get rid of the cubes. The medic, 1 action that gets rid of all of the cubes. So you're running the medic around there, but at a certain point, if you can cure a disease, the medic ends up being like Neo, and he just gets to walk through a city and not have to use an action. All the cubes just fly away.
Right.
And if he can just walk through and get rid of all and completely eradicate the disease, you get to ignore those cards whenever they would put out some more infection cubes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the medic is pretty nice.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Loki from Marvel Remix. Now, normally when you play Marvel Remix, you have to have, in order to have a score at the end of the game, you have to have a hero or a sidekick and a villain.
Yep.
Some of the villain cards are really bad.
Yeah.
Not just villain bad, but bad for your score. Loki, being the god of mischief, you have a chance of getting a positive score, because when you have Loki, you turn over the top card of the remaining deck. Whatever the value of that card is, you either add or subtract.
Just subtract. Loki's like 15 points.
Oh, right.
So he's flirting with you that you get some good points.
So you could have a 0 card flip up.
Or you could pull out somebody that's worth quite a bit, and then, now Loki's not so good.
Right.
Loki fooled you. I do like that about Loki. It's the trickster card, and it feels appropriate for the game. And now the villains, it's like, do I really want to hedge my bets and keep the Loki card? I probably do. Number 10 is 2 cards from Aquatica, the Grabber and the Diplomatic Crab. The Grabber lets you get 2 locations, and getting multiple locations on your player board so you can start, moving the depths and getting extra actions is very good card. And just you with your like of Tremors and your claw games, and you just saw a character that was Graboids. That's a card that I want because of the ability. You want because it's a grabber.
Right.
You like the ability too, but
I do.
Graboids.
Aquatica has some fantastic character cards.
They do. The
Stinky Eel, some of the name and the art, fantastic in this game. We giggle every time we play.
Yep. So we picked 2 of them. The Diplomatic Crab, you get $1, or you get maybe it's 2 coins, and then you can either acquire another character card or a location. So depending on how the rest of your board's set, you get the $2, and then do you go location or you get person. You have the Diplomatic Crabs helping you both ways. Number 11.
The Saboteur from Mission Red Planet.
I love the Saboteur.
You do.
It's a dickish card, but then, man, I've burned myself, and I've watched quite a few other people burn yourself. The Saboteur, you put your character in one of your spacemen in a ship, and then you must blow up a ship that has not launched yet. Which means, if you were able to put your character on a ship and it was the last one, you've got to blow up your own ship. So, and because it's old-timey-ish art, you kind of think of your guys carrying one of those great big black bombs with the fuse lit, and he's sneaking onto the ship.
And oh no!
And then realizes he can't go to another ship, and he's just stuck there with the bomb. Number 12.
The Grande Worker from Viticulture.
Which is an important mechanic, but I also like to think of him as a character. Kind of like, Dave's flooring. Oh, no, I couldn't go here. You know, because whenever you get the space clogged up and you really have to harvest your fill, you guys are like, what's the big idea here? We got to get these grapes out. I don't know. He always just pictures, just a picture in my head where your guys come back like, we can't go there. There's no room. Oh, come on. You're not even trying.
I can go there.
Number 13.
Palpatine from Star Wars Rebellion.
Yes, and this is because of Ethan in our group.
Yes, we had the best time.
We ended up...
Big Papa Palp.
Big Papa Palp was electrocuting the crap out of our people. We played the Rebellion, he played the Empire, and he had his little Death Star with... and Palpatine would just pop out and just electrocute any of our people. He captured like 2 of them. And because we're wrestling fans and Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, he was using Big Papa Palp. It's one of the things that I will remember most from almost any Star Wars game I've played, period, at this point. So, Big Papa Palpatine from Star Wars Rebellion. Then 14 is Anna and Wojciech from Scythe. So, Wojciech is based... So, this is the Polania faction. This is the white faction in Scythe. It's a female character and a bear. So Wojciech is actually based on a Syrian brown bear that was enlisted in the 2nd Polish Corps during World War II. The bear would help them. He accompanied them, got a commendation, and he accompanied them to Italy and served in the 22nd Artillery Supply Company. It helped pull various armaments, and I don't know, if you look at Wojciech, there's a lot of history to them. I can't sit here and read the whole wiki article because it's probably, if you read everything from the history to the legacy to the monuments that have been made to Wojciech, and that's just the truncated wiki, that's still a good 5-minute read. I really recommend you do it because it's pretty interesting. But that's why that character in Scythe is my favorite. The faction is not my favorite. I prefer Crimea, which has the female and the bird, and I don't remember their names. But Anna and Wojciech, I remember their names because I know the bear from the World War II history. So I like those characters better. So that was 7 more characters from board games that we like.
Did we forget your favorite character from a board game?
If so, hit us up on, we're on the Instagram at 417Gamer Podcast. We're on Facebook at, facebook.com/Hobby Gaming Network. We're also on TikTok now. We just 417Gamers, but we're putting both the 417Gamer and the podcast stuffs up there. And then on YouTube, if you're not listening to this on Spotify or Libsyn, you're probably listening to this on YouTube. Pop us a little question. Maybe we'll answer it. But until next time, keep gaming.
In the 417.
Goodbye.
The 417 Gamer podcast is recorded and produced by Andrea and Rick Bagwell. The intro music we use, Kind, Gentle, Beautiful Person, and the outro music, Making Up for Last Time, was created by Origami Replica. For links to our show notes, music, and guest links, head over to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Hobby Gaming Network. Until next time, keep gaming in the 417.